If anything I just said didn't make sense, can y'all just let me know? Welcome back to my channel. It's been about a week, I think. And while you're here, don't forget to go down there and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to like and comment on the video. All of these opinions are open for debate in the comments. But I'm saying this because it needs to be said. And I'm really giving y'all body language with the hand motions. I need to hit the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Now let's go ahead and get right into the first opinion. My first opinion is that being known does not mean you're cute. Yeah, we're constantly hyping up the wrong people. They don't even look that good. Some people literally look like the mouse from Ratatouille and y'all stay hyping them up. But it's different if they're wearing a mask. Because we all look good in a nice mask. And besides that, when they get mean, y'all want to wonder why. When their personality wasn't really that great in the first place, you just thought they had a nice face. Keyword here is thought. You thought they had a nice face. Now y'all have people walking around like, oh, I'm Heather. Oh no, I'm Heather. No, you're just popular and mean.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I swear to God.
My second opinion is that a nice mask will have you looking right. I'm convinced some people don't wear masks because they're part of the rare few that don't look good in a mask.
You know, that's just my opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got something to say. Everybody.
Like when half of your face is covered, your confidence goes, whoa. It just does, because we all just know we look good in the mask because they can only see your upper face. And everyone's upper face most likely looks good. Or at least I think personally it probably does.
Look at the material.
You should be going home
You
anyway.
can be the judge of it.
I'm just trying to hype y'all up. And I'm gonna have a hard time stopping when this is all over because I've gotten used to like grabbing a mask that matches my shoes, shorts, or shirt or whatever the most on my way out the door. Don't be a rat licker. Wear your mask, and when you wear it the right way.
Demonstrated the correct way of wearing a 3-ply face mask.
Always remember that the dark blue or even the dark green side is out, while the white color one is inner. And then there's a metal here whereby it's actually to withhold your nostril. So what we're gonna do is, in fact, when you wear, pull it up the 2 strings, tie it down to your face, pull it up and pull down your cheek, and that's how you press on the nostril. That's a complete way of wearing the face mask. That could be your comfortable ways.
Well dang, I really have a lot to say today. But my third opinion is this many. No, not 6. 3. My third opinion is that being 16 is not like a Disney movie at all. Actually, it sucks. And driving doesn't mean freedom. It means everyone needs you to go somewhere for them, and everyone needs to go somewhere. I've had my driver's license for like almost 6 months now on the 11th. And 2 months after I got my license, I just stopped leaving the house. Not stopped leaving the house, I just stopped liking to go places because every time I tried to go somewhere, someone would need me to go do something else my way back or on the way there, or they'd try to go with me, or they want to go somewhere with me, or want me to take them somewhere and drop them off, and I'm not doing that. No. Not even for gas money. I don't even like to drive, and you think I'm gonna take you somewhere after I told you I don't like to drive? My fourth opinion is that spending money hurts, especially when you first get it. The week after I got my license, I started working, and the large fruit punch, the McChicken, and the 10-piece nugget with barbecue sauce from McDonald's every night had to quit. I couldn't do that no more. I had bills to pay. Well, not bills, but Apple Music, Netflix, that kind of stuff. And every time I see that, every time I buy something from my, what's it called? Every time I spend money from my bank account, I never check my balance after. I'm just too scared. And it's like, I get a bad case of buyer's remorse. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like as soon as you buy something, right, immediately after, you're just like, I shouldn't have did that, I shouldn't have did that, I shouldn't have did that. And then you convince yourself that since you bought it, you're going to have to use it every single day to get your money back. I don't know when, but at some point I started convincing myself that everything was more expensive than it actually was. and I started saving a lot more money. Like my editing thing, I was convinced it was $20 when actually it was a lot less than $20. Not really. It might have been like $14 or $15 this whole time. But I've been telling everybody it was $20 because that's how much I thought it was, but it wasn't. And now I understand why people say that we have food. Well, now I understand why your parents say that we have food at home. Because I have to tell myself that so I don't buy anything to eat. And when they say, do you have McDonald's money? It all makes sense. Like, it hurts. I completely understand when people lie about how much money they have now. Because I don't like to spend money either. And that takes me to opinion number 5, which is having your own money is great. Because you can buy your own stuff and you don't have to ask anybody because you know you have your own money. And if someone tries to take your stuff, you can hit the, did you pay for that? I think not. Better take your hands off of it. I really could have just grouped that all together. Like money, talked about money, spending money, having your own money. Kind of all goes together, but I know you know what I mean. But for opinion number 6, yeah, this is number 6. For opinion number 6 is that almost nothing we do matters. And by that I mean people are going to have good and bad things to say no matter what you do. Like you could literally donate millions to what am I trying to say? You could donate millions to a life-changing organization. And people will still say you could have did, you could have did this money. You could have did this and that. What they say doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter. In the words of Casey Musgraves, you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. So you might as well just do whatever you want. And I will. I'm going to do what I want to do. Well, not totally, because I'm not an adult. So I'm not going to exactly do what I want to do. I'm just going to do what I can in reason. If that makes sense. Then I'm just going to go crazy when I leave the house. Personally, I could care less what someone else is doing. Unless they're like bothering somebody, then I'll probably say something about it. But besides that, I basically just try to mind my black business and stay in my lane. And speaking of my own lane, I'm going to go ahead and group these two opinions together. Everyone is slightly nosy.
It's crickets in here. Mute button, everybody's mouth is zipped shut, no one has anything to say.
Everybody is, they're slightly nosy. We might say that we are not nosy, but you are. But sometimes people are being nosy because they're genuinely curious about what's going on in your life. And they're trying to figure out a way to help you, and the only way they can do that is by being nosy and asking around. Because you won't tell them. When really telling them will be the best option. Then don't call me every single day and ask me what I'm doing. Now, I know I'm talking about how everyone's slightly nosy and how people are just trying to see what's going on in your life because they actually want to help you. But if you're calling me every day, ask me where I'm at and what I'm doing, literally leave me alone. Let me live. And I was thinking about eating cookie dough like all night last night for some reason. And I saw this ad for this edible cookie dough from the Toll House people. And so I went and bought it like an hour after I saw that ad. And I mean, I guess it's alright. Well, it tastes better cold. I tried to eat it as soon as I got home and it wasn't as cold. But I let it get kind of cold and now it's actually really good. But you can tell it's not the same. I also bought those Halloween cookies. This is the good thing. People tell me I always spend my money on junk. Keyword there, my money. My money. But for the most part, we should all just try to stay in our lanes. I don't remember what opinion you're on, but I'm pretty sure I stopped counting. But my next one is that you can get addicted to social media. I'm personally not addicted, but if you're able to admit that you're addicted, that's the first step to recovery, which is admitting that you need help. I've basically just been on social media recently, just trying to make sure I'm updated and keeping up on what's going on with my friends. I'm doing virtual school instead of the in-person thing like most of them are doing. Because I don't want to get the COVID-19. I'm not putting myself at risk.
Laugh out loud.
My next opinion is that trying to make your friends laugh on a professional Zoom call is an extreme sport. Because you're texting them all kind of stuff trying to get them to laugh. And then you're trying not to laugh, watching them try not to laugh. It's just great. And then when you go back through that night and you read through all the messages, you start laughing again, and you're like, this really made my day. And keep in mind, I said Zoom, not Google Hangouts. Zoom is way more cooler and professional, and Google Hangouts is for the birds. Although that is what I had my doctor's appointment on. Well, I don't know, wait, is it Google Meets or is it Google Hangouts? I'm not really concerned. Well, I am concerned. I'm obviously concerned if I'm asking about it, but it's just not my main priority, and I'm not gonna, stay on and dwell on that because it's not important to me really, except the fact that I barely use it. Well, for most stuff I use Zoom, like for 4-H meetings and all that kind of stuff, but for school we use Google Meets or Hangouts or whatever it's called. So, dice roll. Okay, now I'm gonna move into the next opinion instead of getting distracted. And the next one is that as soon as people say, I'm not racist, ... comma, the next few words come out of their mouth will probably be racist. Like, for example, I'm not racist, my cousin or my, whatchamacallit, is mixed. Or I'm not racist, I have black friends. That's the one that most people use. Like, you shouldn't have to have tell people you have black friends to prove you aren't racist. You should be doing that anyway. Or you, should be using your relation to someone who's mixed or black as an excuse. No, not as an excuse, but as an explanation. If you didn't have any mixed relatives or black relatives or any black friends, would you be racist? And that's not even a good excuse, because you could have black friends and black/mixed relatives and still be racist. So, I'm gonna go on to the next. If anything I just said didn't make sense, can y'all just let me know? My next opinion is meeting people online can be extremely dangerous, but sometimes those people you meet online are some of the best friends you have, and you talk to them more than the people from where you live. Like the people you see every day and have classes with, you talk to them more than them, and they know more about you than your friends do. So, I'm not saying go out and meet a bunch of random people online, but I'm not also saying not to do that, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But also, if you do go out and meet people on the internet, I'm not saying if you meet these people in person, I'm like if you get them on Snapchat and all that kind of stuff, just don't give them any personal information like you wouldn't give someone trying to, identity theft. Don't give them enough information about you to commit identity fraud. But if you do meet these people in person, make sure it's a public place and you have 1 to 2 other people with you, or make sure you're sharing your location with somebody on your phone, or text somebody when you meet that person, or just text someone throughout the time you're meeting them, just in case something happens and you need help, or you are in distress or get kidnapped. But or at least try to make sure the person you're meeting is your age. The next opinion is that some things just aren't meant to make sense. Like taking an entire binder full of notes and taking an entire spiral notebook full of handwritten notes for a test that you're going to take starting 3 months before and studying for that test every week and still barely passing when you take it. I tell myself that when stuff like that, when bad things happen to me, I'm like, the week has been too good, something bad had to happen in order for everything to even out and for me to continue to live my life like I should. Because that's how PEMDAS works. Really good things happen, one bad thing has to happen. It just does. It always happens. It's not supposed to make sense. It just happens. It just happens. This next one, I guess, is controversial, ? But I believe in right person, wrong time. By that I mean, the right person can come into your life at the wrong moment. It's like they're perfect, they're just perfect. They're what you need, just not now. Like you emotionally cannot handle them right now. So you try to put them on hold. Well, not really on a hold. It's more like you avoid the situation because you have a lot going on emotionally and you're not emotionally stable enough for an actual relationship. But then some people would say if you actually did like that person, you would find the time for them. But I don't think it works like that, does it? Now we're coming kind of towards the end, I think. Unless I just randomly think of something else. But music this year has sucked for the most part. Except for like female rap and K-pop from what I understand. And maybe a few other music genres that I don't really listen to and don't really know a lot about. But personally, I think music has sucked. The only fan base that have been winning this year are like the hotties. I'm gonna put pictures of these people. The Flow Militia, cause they got that album. And then there's the Beehive ? I'm thinking of Black Parade and the Savage remix. And then let's see, who else am I thinking of? Oh yeah, the SZA Stands. I don't remember what they're called, but as of yesterday, they are winning. That song was real good. Hit different, hit different. The music video was good too. And then there's the Army. And I'm kind of confused. I don't really know if that's like an entire K-pop fan group thing. Or if it's just for BTS specifically. But just in case, I will put BTS and I will also put Blackpink on the screen. Because I don't really know. That makes sense. And right now, it's a good time to be a Barb, too. The Barbs are winning, especially with all the #1s and features. And there's the Baby. And then there's the single they're waiting for to... Well, there's a single waiting to come out. Yeah, there's a single. Well, we're just kind of predicting. And then she's had a bunch of features coming out lately. Like, next week, on the 11th, there's the Youngboy feature. And there's the thing with Major Lazer, which he took too long to release. Everyone's going to be streaming the Youngboy one instead of the Major Lazer one. Because should have been let it out. He thinks that he released on the same day as Youngboy the Barb's going to be pushing both them songs. You know when there's like a new Nicki feature, I'll listen to it all day, every day. That's probably how I have my over 30 hours of her on my Apple Music. And if you haven't seen the Apple Music video, I'm going to link it somewhere. But the Barbs are really winning. They're like one of the #1s, right? Well, they are the #1 right now. The Swifties have been winning too. And then I feel real bad for the Navy, because y'all know Rihanna ain't let out no new music in a minute. But my honorable mentions would be Team Drizzy, or Drake in general, because of all the songs he let out. So I guess his fans are kind of winning. And then I don't know what Lil Uzi's fan group is called, but they won. They're winning too. The album was good. It's one of the few male rap albums I listened to. Like, I was telling one of my friends one night, I was just like, I just feel like women have been better at music lately.
What I can't make the music not bop. I can't make the music not bop. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I can't make the music not bop.
The dudes, we haven't been really pulling. But the women, they've been doing it. They've been making all the hype music. Mulatto is winning too. And I don't know if it's just like all the beats for me or the voices. I don't know what it is, but I just think they're better right now.
It's so amazing, and I would play it again and again and again and again.
And statistically speaking, they are. And also, I found out last night, statistically, all songs that have a Nicki Minaj feature do better than normal songs. Also, being louder or older in an argument does not mean you're right. Just know.
You are very old, and you need to play your age and not 12. You are an old lady.
The next one is that liking something or someone is not a personality trait. For example, show choir, cars, a specific club, a specific artist. Next opinion. Now this is a big one. Nobody wants to see you post about how hard your homework is, or watch your shout for shout, or watch you lip sync to Lil Baby on your Snapchat story without even knowing the words. Leave it in middle school. Some people just be looking like, they just be slightly moving their lips. Like, we get it. You don't know the word. If you don't know the words, just say that.
Clap if you care. Clap if you care.
Now here's another kind of big one. Being the smartest person in your school does not mean you will be successful once you leave. Like, you could literally be valedictorian and flop for the rest of your life as soon as you leave college. But someone can literally drop out and become one of the world's most successful people. And by successful, I mean doing well for themselves and are genuinely happy. I'm not saying this because I'm not the smartest, which I'm not the smartest. I never wanted to be the smartest person in my school. I just wanted to be smarter than some people I know. And I did that. So
Yo, it's not funny. It's really not funny.
I'm just one of those people that will be in a class of people you just know are smart, and I'll just randomly do something stupid to make people uncomfortable. Like, most of the time, I'll be like one of 4 black kids in my classes, and I'll start making random black jokes trying to make people uncomfortable. Well, not exactly trying. It's more like I'll make the joke and the other black people will be laughing, and then we'll just get looked at uncomfortably by everyone else just look uncomfortable. And that's not exactly funny. It's just something weird I do. I'm sorry if you're watching this and I've made you uncomfortable at any point when I've told a black joke, but that's just my sense of humor. My mistake was thinking that you would understand the joke. I made a black joke once. This guy tried to call me racist, but I am black, so it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna come back to that at a future date. But let's see. And sometimes I will purposely set people up. So that's probably, well, yeah, that's right. I purposely set people up. And by that I mean, we'd had these study guides we had to turn in for a grade, and we get them 3 weeks before they were due. People would text me the night before and ask me for answers to the study guide. Now, if you have time to go turn it with Jim, Bob, Joe, and all of them, you had time to fill out this study guide. So sometimes I would purposely give people the wrong answer to the study guide. Because you have 3 weeks to fill this. Well, it's less than 50 questions, and you had 3 weeks to fill this out for the test. And she gave us all the information we needed to fill it out. And you text me the night before asking me for answers. Literally, they'll just text you and straight up ask you for answers. So I was like, we're not friends like that. Why would you think I would give them to you? And first of all, I know you had the time. If I had time to fill it out, you probably had the time to fill it out. And it wasn't even that hard. Because normally I'll do everything the weakest do. But they don't even say, hey, how are you? What happened to that? What happened to, hey, how are you? My name is. It's just, okay, can I get the answer to this study guide? I'll genuinely help some people, though. I'll just actually help them. Because it's like, I know if they're texting me of all people, they actually need help. And those people are like my friends. And that's my last opinion I could think of. Just go ahead and tell me what y'all thought in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all whenever. Boop. I like that. Boop. See y'all later. Bye.